Hey everybody, let's get in the 47th day of this English speaking class. Okay, we are over here and we are talking on a new vocabulary over here, and then that's it. So, what kind of impression, what kind of perspectives and perceptions, viewpoints, Akshay win? These are really captivating things, that means highly decorated. In that case, most of the people have how that's it can it has like positive impressions or that can be really stunning and exciting. It has to be, because if something's really caprice on it, it's release something really some kind of dopamines that can how that is really helpful, and that can aid you to move further forward towards positivity, so if you like to move further, in that case your mentality must be captured. Only in that case how you'll come to judge and evaluate and oversee all the things whatever is around you, and then you can move ahead. You don't need to see, you don't need to only concentrate on your what flawed things, or restrictions or limitations. If you only come to focus on it, in that case you don't have that ultimate feelings or energy to move ahead. So it is better to stay positive or something like that. In that case you have to what you have to be a person who is Billy Garriott. If you are a person like Billy Garriott, having lots of obstacles, challenges, or problems, issues behind you and ahead of you, you are actually surrounded. Even in that case, what you are a Billy Garriott person, and in that case, you are actually in the good passage. And I recommend you always move forward, or that's it. So, what do you think about being a Billy Garriott person? Is it really helpful and assisting for? So a lot of benefits you'll have if you are a really good person. He can even you don't care about other people what they are doing. What they would like to achieve in their life. He just focuses. He's only concentrating on his uh, career and objective. Or purpose. That's his life, and it has to be. So what can I say? If something is really even it's he is just getting a if everything is happening with him to him like how anti-cyclimatic, that is really cyclimatic. In that case, even in that case you won't care about that. You will just say you won't care about other people. He just even he's not gonna anything, he's not going to get anything in future. Even in that case he will stay calm positive, because he knows that if he come to hard work, if he is passionate with his work, or he will like to get, no matter what kind of situation conditions are occurring ahead of him, and he feel he has the courage. No, he didn't it's not need to courage to him, he can encourage himself and motivate himself and inspire towards positivity with your inner thoughts that what he have to do, he has to do in a life. If he knows he has the realization, proper realization, so that's why he are moving ahead. If he hasn't something like that, in that case he might have stopped somewhere. So it is better to have realization first. In that case we can move forward, and it is really better to have. So sometimes we can what embrace what sometimes you can embrace the condition, the devastating miserable dismal and perilous situation conditions. But what about being a courageous person? That means if you face and even no matter how the situation is really, even that's really difficult and tough, but you are still standing. In that case you have that encourage, that kind of encouragement. You don't need anyone's motivations, inspiration, because that realization that you have to do at any cost. So that's why you are here, and I also believe that, and I hope you will get it with your own perspectives, perception, and you have to do for your family, for your career, because you have to get some skills over here. Only in that case you can get something really lucrative things over here in this world. Otherwise you'll be the part of that crowd. So I recommend you not to be the part of that crowd. You must have to start your own empire. Only in that case you feel you don't need to feel embarrassed or awkward or feels shy ahead of people, so you feel like somehow you are so confident, that kind of that level of confidence is within you, that exists within you. But whenever you come ahead of people, in that case that suddenly disappear, that's unpredictable. And we might have never wished for these kinds of things, but these things are happening in to you, so that's really disgusting, but we mustn't have to consider all and recognize all these kinds of things only even in only in negative way. If something is appearing and occurring in your life in that way, that might have also positive impacts or effect. So you must have to know if something is actually what dispiriting you, and what that is also uh, diverting and distracting you. Even in that case, that might have something really lucrative and beneficial things, and you have to respect it, and you have to embrace the challenge and have to go ahead, so nobody nobody's here ready to hard work in their life. But what do you know about the discipline? About discipline, a person who discipline, who follow discipline, he will get success in life, no matter how obstacles, how tough and condition tough situation and condition are in his life, but he don't care about it. He is the only what he's a abdicarian, you think, at this time, uh, abecedarian person. But even being an abecedarian person can lead you somewhere where you have to be, because you are actually working for your progress, your growth, and you will get all this with over time. Because you know that what you have to do in your life, what kind of disadvantages you will get if you are not ready to hard work in your life. So always know that, you have to know that even you are a abecedarian person, with over time you will be intermediate or advanced. So that's it, that's the journey of life. And firstly, if you want to become a good person and more ethical person, and also who follow discipline, that kind of person, in that case you have to face all kind of negativities and positives, whatever is around you and on your in your mind. And only in that case you can pass first step, and you can able to enter into the second step, so that's it. uh, we mustn't have to what cassinate on others, if we come to cassinate on others whenever they are in a perilous and devastating situation, when they are in trouble, in that case we must have to support. And if you can aid, you have to aid. Otherwise, if you can't even able to aid, in that case you mustn't have to insist and interfere and insult those people, so if you come to deter them people, in that case it's not the features and the characteristics of a moral and ethical person. So always follow what mortality, and always believe in religious and spiritual things. Okay, so if you can if you are not ready to babble in your life, in that case you are actually in a what where in a good path, and you have to be. And if you can agonize in your life, in that case no one can match your vibe, and that's it. So if you come to what affected or the people, and by saying I can do everything, I have everything, but you have nothing in your life, in that case that's also really how disgusting, you know so in that case, would you like to alienate if you have something, some kind of ownership or something, like really precious thing, but you would like to alienate, in that case that can be a really disgusting. You mustn't have to share your ownership with other people. It can, if you come to if someone is coming to content for that kind of ownership, in that case you have to give and provide. Otherwise you mustn't have to share, because that can befoul your mentality, your environment. Okay, so you don't need to befoul and you don't need to reiterate these kinds of things with other people. Okay, you must have to enlighten your journey. Only in that case you can become that kind of person, and you have to become, if you can enlighten even yours and other people, in that case you are really a more person you have to be. And if you come to what confer in your life, in that case that kind of things will direct you somewhere where you have to become. And somehow it can blight your life, but you mustn't have to what be so 89%. If you come to 89%, in that case you won't get